What's going on, guys? Disciple here. Today I decided I'm going to go through and help point out where a lot of the calcified fragment locations are. I am only going to do the easy ones to get in patrol. If I have already made a video for how to get the 2 of the 3 from the Regicide mission in patrol, so at this point I'm just going to go through and get all the other ones laying around for you guys. I do have these all already, like I have said before, so you won't see them on my screen, but I will point out where they are. First one in Hull Breach is going to be in this tunnel down here, underneath the spawn. It's going to come to the left, and it's going to be right behind this, right around there. It's a little hard to see because of that light shining in your eye, but it will be right here. You just walk up to the corner and you can grab it. Another one in Hull Breach. This is the one a lot of people feel dumb about because it's in the most obvious spot I think possible. Right up here, it's going to sit in this spot right here. There's one other fragment in Hull Breach. This is one most people know, but I'm going to point it out anyway. This tunnel over here. At the back of the tunnel, there's another room that has a fragment in it. I usually hug the right side of the walls. You can hug the left, it doesn't matter as long as you go one way throughout to get there. If you end up turning left one way and right the next, you're gonna end up just going in a circle and going right back out where you came. But through here, these tunnels, it will sit right here. Okay, so that's all 3 fragments that you can find in Hull Breach, excluding the ones that you can get from chests. If you do the Wormsinger rune and get the keys for chests like this one, this is Key of Ear. But if you get the keys, each time you open the chest for the first time you open it, you will get a fragment out of it. But that's all the ones just laying around in Hull Breach. Next we're going to go towards Mausoleum. Okay, so there is going to be one in this hallway here on the way to Mausoleum. It is... I'm not 100% certain on exactly which spot it's at. It's at either right here or the place I think it most likely is right here, in this grate here. Now, it's all I remember is it's at a grate of some sort like this. It's this one. I think it's this one, the middle one. It should be the middle one, but if it's not that, it's actually going to be the top one. Middle or top of these 2 grates. Don't remember which. So sorry for not being able to point that out a little better for you. Okay, the next fragment, there's actually a couple in Mausoleum. I'm actually not going to grab all of them in Mausoleum at one point because we're actually going to go through and grab one of the ones in the ship before we come back through and grab 2 of the ones in Mausoleum. But the first one in the Mausoleum is you're going to come right up here, and it will be sitting on this hole right here, right around here. Next, we're actually going to go into the ship. We'll come back and grab the other fragments in the Mausoleum after that. I kind of run a bit of a loop. I have the whole way planned out so we can grab everything in the shortest time possible. So the next one, the one in the ship, is actually the one from the Shield Brothers strike. You're not supposed to be getting it in patrol. I mean, this is just something a lot of people know how to do, but a lot of people also don't know the fragment is there. I don't know how many people I've helped get this, well, not just this fragment, but all of the fragments. The only ones I don't have are the ones for the challenge modes on the raid. Okay, but you're gonna come up to this this platform right here, jump up behind to the top left, get through here like this. Then you're gonna run all the way through this tunnel, and there's gonna be some ads spawning. I suggest killing them. It makes things easier in the end, but you don't really have to. You can just run past them. Also, there is an Ultra Knight in here that you can use the 3 of coins on at the end of this hallway if you want to get exotics. We're going to kill off all these people real quick, and including this Knight. And I, for some reason, didn't hit him with 2 of those shots. Okay, there we go. Fragment here will be, I want to say right here. Again, this is one of the ones I'm always iffy on. No, right here. It's right here. On this little, right in front of this little drop. It's right here. Okay. Sorry again, there are some that I am a little iffy on because I grabbed them so long ago, and you really have to just see pictures to know where you're looking sometimes, which I'm not doing. I'm just going through off of memory. Now we're going to head back to the mausoleum because there is another 2 fragments there that you can just grab. And then also we'll have to go to the founts, which is through the mausoleum. Okay, so the next fragment that we're grabbing is going to be on the left side from where we're heading through. It's in one of the hallways. It's the room that you get the Scent of the Worm in. It's on top of the ledge in that room. So it's off to the left side up here. The easiest way to find it if you don't know which door you're looking for, it's the door with the half wall and the stairs next to it. So this next one right here. This little half wall points out which door you need to go to. It's in here. You're going to take a left into this small tunnel. Jump up top here. It will be right there in that corner. Next, we are going to head to the founts. Yes, we still did miss one more in the mausoleum at the moment, but it's easier to go get the ones in the founts first and then come back for it. I know some of you will probably be mad at me for jumping back and forth between locations and not really pointing out very well. Okay, this first one in the founts is going to be right here behind this fence. You can grab it from walking in here like this. The next one, there's 2 or 3 different easy ways to get up to it. I am the warlock, so I do it this way, the easiest. Just jump up on top of this, and it will be on this mound. Now, if you are a hunter or a titan, sometimes it's easier to just jump onto this right here and then make your way up. But again, that's all personal preference. However you make it up, just got to get up there, and it's on that mound up there. There is one more fragment in the founts. This is the one I like to mess with people a lot on if they don't know where it's at. I don't understand exactly why. For some reason, everybody I've shown this one feels like a total idiot when they find it, because they didn't think to go there. So it's going to be at the end of the founts over here. You're going to take a left right before this small door and come behind these. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get in this corner and you look around, you don't see it. So what you do is you actually shoot or punch that panel out, and it's going to be sitting right there. Now we are actually going to head back to the mausoleum. There's one more fragment there, and then we are going to go to the Hall of Souls and point out the ones there. and I just failed my jump because I got launched by an ogre. And I failed again because I'm just terrible. There we go. Okay, so as I said, next we are going to be heading to one more fragment in the mausoleum, and then to the Hall of Souls. So the next fragment in mausoleum here, it's actually going to be on the far right side over there. Fairly easy to get to. It's just platform jumps. You gotta walk over, take your ghost out so you can see the platforms, and then jump to them. This time, unlike when we went to the Scent of the Worm chest, you actually go to the right side instead of the left. The fragment is actually going to be at the back of this. Whoa, I almost fell off. Okay, as I was saying, the fragment will be at the back right of this platform, behind this pole right here. It'll be sitting right there. Next we are going to head to the Hall of Souls, where there is, I want to say, 3 again. I'm not sure. I think it's, for the most part, it's 3 fragments in each area, except for the ones that are like in the back of the ship and things like that. But as I was saying, for the most part, it's 3 per area. Okay, so the first of the fragments we're going to get here is actually going to be in this first door to the right of us. We're going to go in there through these tunnels. Now, there is actually 2 fragments you can get back here. One is through a chest, which is at the end of that tunnel right there. It is a little harder to get if you don't know what you're doing. There's 2 ways to get it. We call it the death chest. The way me and my friends do it is you run up to it, you're going to start taking damage. You let yourself die right there. You make sure your armor is all the way up. Then you have a friend revive you, and then you hit the X button and hold it and hope to get the chest open. If that doesn't work, you can always just do it the normal way, kill the Taken in the Hall of Souls, and get the relic to spawn, which is the proper way to do it, but the proper way is not that fun. Okay, the other calcified fragment that you can get in here is right down through this hallway. It's going to be sitting right there, I believe. Okay, back through the tunnels to the main section of the Hall of Souls again. And we're going to head to the left side of the Court of Oryx from where we are at. So off to the left over there. I'm going to go through this way instead of doing the jumps because a lot of people don't like to make the jumps. It's just personal preference for me. I usually make all the jumps. It's more fun jumping around than just running, honestly. Okay, but the next calcified fragment is up on that platform up there. More platform jumps. You gotta take your ghost out, you see this platform, and jump to it. And next platform is right up here. And then you're gonna jump to the top. This is another one of the chests that require a key, the chest of Yule. But the calcified fragment will be right there behind that pole. Next one is actually relatively close to where that one is. It is going to be on one of these 2 poles. It'll be the second one from this side. So right on this platform, it'll be hanging off the edge right about here. Next, we're actually going to head over towards this side again. Through here. And it will be No, not that one. Which one is it? This one, okay. You jump up on top of these pillars, and it will be on that pillar right there. You can jump to it, grab it. If you don't want to jump on those pillars first, you can always walk underneath the pillars. I'm failing at that for some reason. But you can always just walk through right here, and then jump straight up when you're at the correct pillar. But like I said, it's this pillar right here, behind there in that corner. Right here. On this pillar right there. It's half embedded in the wall. Okay, next we're gonna go through to here. Gonna reference the video that I showed you how to get the regicide fragments in Patrol in. I will not show you those ones this time because, as I said, that's a whole separate video that I already uploaded. But I will show you the other fragments that are back here. First one, getting turned around at that same doorway, like always. First one is going to be through this tunnel here. And actually take a left instead of a right here, and head this way. It's going to be up on the top of here. You should see it either here or here. Again, I'm not exactly which spot it is. I feel like it's probably the higher one up here, but again, I haven't had to get these in so long, since I have them on all three of my characters, and I have for so long. We're going to next go over this way. This is similar to the way we went for the regicide fragments, but for the regicide fragments we had to get over there and there, which we will not be doing today. Instead, we're going to come into this doorway right here, take a right, and there will be a fragment sitting right about there in that corner. Next, we're going to head back this way again. There are, I believe, three more that you can get in this area, which is called the Trenchway. First, we are actually going to go over that way, towards the area that you come to in the very first mission on the Dreadnought. I doubt most of you have been there in a long time. You're only ever really going to be there 2 or 3 times for missions, and maybe a few times in a patrol, which most people don't even pick up patrol missions to do, so there's very small chances that you'll be here more than 2 or 3 times, except for, like me, if you're helping people get calcified fragments, etc. So you come out here, it's this mound right here. You're going to jump down to this mound, and the fragment will be right around here on it. And I might be a few feet off. I have not had to grab these in a long time. Next fragment is going to be at the far back right corner over there of the room. There's another doorway over there that you can walk through, and it's really just a small little nook. Can't really call it that much of a path or anything, but it's a doorway. The door doesn't open, but you come back to right here, and it'll be on this back left corner right there. Next, there is one more fragment left for me to show you today, which is again in Trenchway. We're going to head back to that area with the big ledge right here, which is, I guess this would be what the trench is. So you head back to the trench. I'm gonna head up to the right, that way I don't have to try to make a crazy jump. You're gonna head to this far left corner over here. It will be on the right if you're just coming out of this doorway. Well, the doorway's right there. But over here at this side, more platform jumps. One right there. You can go either up to the left or to the right, I believe. I'm not 100% certain. Nah. No, you have to go to the right. Okay. But you go to the right. Here is the spot that I was meant that you can go either left or right. I go to the right because I think it's easier. I know some people that think the left side's easier to make this jump from. But you're going to jump. There's a little doorway there. Jump for that. You don't really have to try to make it to the platform. And I just fell because I wasn't paying enough attention. And I let go of my boost a little too early. Where did I spawn at? Way down here? Okay, so back up to here. Well, that was embarrassing. I did not boost. I always have to have some sort of fail in my videos, or else it wouldn't be me. But okay, back up to where I was at a little bit before. Little doorway over here. Okay, there we go. I made it that time. It's going to be on the left side of this room, right here, in that little corner there. Okay, that was all the calcified fragments in Patrol, except for the ones in the chests that require keys, such as I have one key on me, the key of weirding. So there's various chests that you have to open to get fragments. I'm not going to be showing you those. You just kind of gotta use your worm feeder runes to get the keys, and then you use a worm feeder worm singer rune. You use a worm singer rune, which gives you a worm feeder rune. Worm feeder rune, you have to kill 50 enemies on the dreadnought without dying. Once you do that, you will be given one of these keys. You use the key to open the chest, and it gives you a calcified fragment. You get the calcified fragment the first time you open each chest, so you won't get multiple fragments for opening the same chest. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope this tutorial helped you in some way. Sorry that I could not be a little more specific about the locations of a few of the fragments. As I said, it has been a long time since I grabbed them. But again, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.